President Halla Tómasdóttir, Mr. Björn Skulason, Your Excellencies, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure Her Majesty the Queen and I welcoming President Halla Tómasdóttir and Mr. Björn Skulason to the Royal Palace and Stockholm. Iceland and Sweden enjoy excellent relations politically, economically, culturally. Our ties have remained strong for over a millennium. This year, as our countries celebrate 85 years of official diplomatic relations, we are closer than ever. More than just friends, neighbors, and partners, we are now also allies. Russia's brutal invasion causes immense suffering to the Ukraine people. It also poses a serious threat to our freedom and security. The Nordic countries stand together in our unwavering support for Ukraine. Madam President, this state visit aims to further develop our close relations. The focus is on strengthening the resilience of our societies, promoting closer cooperation between businesses, sectors, and within research, as well as deepening the exchange in the culture and creative industries. A new security situation in our region and Sweden's membership in NATO have reinforced our relations. During this state visit, our defense ministers will sign a joint declaration to expand the cooperation between Iceland and Sweden. Together, we make each other safer. Our country also shares a common vision of a green future. Trade and investment are key to joint growth and competitiveness. Great collaboration in innovation and green and social entrepreneurship support sustainable development for future generations. Iceland and Sweden have a long history of cooperation in healthcare and life sciences. I'm therefore pleased that a memorandum of understanding between the Innovating Districts Reykjavik Science Center and Stockholm Science City will be signed during this state visit. We also share a long cultural bond. As early as the Middle Age, Icelandic culture could be found in our country, and vice versa. Today, there is intensive cooperation in the field of literature, music, design, and film. And during this state visit, we will explore the possibilities for expanding our partnership in the film and television industries. Your Excellency, Madam President, and Ms. Skulason, Her Majesty, the Queen and I are deeply value the strong ties between Iceland and Sweden. Rooted in a shared history, we are ready to embrace a future of even closer cooperation. A further, where our countries stand side by side until united in vision and commitment. We look forward to the 16 days ahead, highlighting issues where our countries have much to learn from each other. Once again, we wish you a warm welcome to Sweden. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, it is a true honor to be here in Sweden on a state visit as President of Iceland. I am deeply grateful for the warm welcome extended to me and my delegation by His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen, and by the citizens of this beautiful and vibrant country, Sweden. Iceland and Sweden share more than a history of friendly relations. We share a vision, a belief in open societies, in equal opportunity, in responsible stewardship of our environment, and in the power of cooperation to create positive change. Ours is a friendship rooted in trust, in shared values, and in deep sense of regional solidarity. This visit is an opportunity to reaffirm the close ties between our nations and to explore how we can deepen our cooperation in the years to come. In our meetings and various visits, we will touch upon the many pressing challenges of our time: the accelerating climate crisis, growing threats to democracy and human rights, the shifting security environment in Europe, and the need for resilient, inclusive, and sustainable economy. On each of these fronts, Iceland and Sweden stand together. We share a deep commitment to climate leadership, not just in words, but in action. As countries powered largely by green energy, we are uniquely positioned to lead a global transition toward a green economy. We have made it clear that sustainability must be the foundation of our future prosperity, not a side project, but a central priority. We are also proud of the Nordic tradition of social cohesion, gender equality, and inclusive innovation. These are values we must protect and advance, not only within our own borders, but as a contribution to the global conversation about how to build more fair and resilient societies. Iceland has learned a lot from the leadership of Sweden in these areas, and we are eager to continue learning, sharing, and co-creating. This visit is a reminder of how rich and diverse our people-to-people connections are. The clock joins us. From students and researchers to artists, entrepreneurs, and civil society leaders. I understand there are more than 200 research projects underway between Sweden and Iceland. And so there is a lot going on, and we can further that even more on this visit. All of these relationships give our diplomatic ties both added meaning and depth. Let me also say that this visit is not just about politics or policies. It is about people, and it is personal. Like so many Icelanders, I have long admired Sweden, its leadership on global issues, its contributions to peace and diplomacy, its culture, and its spirit of innovation and care. It is no surprise that Swedes and Icelanders so often feel at home in each other's countries. As we look to the future and face all of our complex challenges together, I am actually filled with optimism. I believe that Iceland and Sweden, together with our Nordic neighbors, can continue to be a force for good in the world. We can show what is possible. We can show that it is possible to build societies that are both competitive and compassionate, both technologically advanced and deeply human. We can lead by example and by collaboration. We can be a lighthouse in a world sorely in need for one. We have earned a reputation for soft power and for using our creative capacities to bring solutions and joy to the world. Thank you for the music, Sweden. Let me close by expressing once again my sincere thanks for the generous hospitality we are receiving here in Stockholm and for the spirit of partnership that defines this visit. I look forward to visiting many interesting partnerships that we already have in place and starting some new ones, and to the continued friendship and collaboration between our two countries and across the Nordics. Tack fyrir, tack så mycket.